we'll talk about some of those risks that we'll be facing heading into our holiday weekend. As far as the capacity, right now, we're nearly at capacity for Shasta.
What just happened at the tranquil Shasta Lake has left residents on the edge of their seats. Their once peaceful haven is now shrouded in fear. The incident occurred when a deafening shriek emanated from the dense forest, sending chills down their spines. Rumors are swirling and speculations are escalating. What happened at Shasta Lake that scared everyone? Is the lake sustainable in the long run? How did the shift in weather patterns contribute to the lake's revival? Shasta Lake, located in California, has experienced a truly remarkable transformation that has left both recreational enthusiasts thrilled and experts suspicious. While the resurgence of the lake has brought joy to many, caution remains the name of the game when it comes to water sustainability in the region. This astonishing turnaround has captured the attention of scientists and water resource managers, fueling their curiosity to investigate the factors behind this sudden shift and the potential implications it holds for California's precious water resources. Shasta Lake, nestled in breathtaking Shasta County, holds a unique place in the hearts of countless individuals. This magnificent reservoir is no ordinary body of water. It is the product of a grandiose project known as the Central Valley Project. This ambitious endeavor commenced its journey all the way back in 1938, and the star of the show is none other than the mighty Shasta Dam. This engineering marvel stands tall, reaching a breathtaking height of 602 feet as it proudly impounds three major rivers, the Pitt, McCloud, and Sacramento. The birth of Shasta Lake was a testament to human ingenuity and unwavering perseverance. As the dam's construction progressed in the early 1900s, it became clear that this reservoir would be no ordinary water body. With a capacity to hold an impressive 4,552,000 acre-feet of water, Shasta Lake stretches across a colossal 30,000 acres when it reaches its full potential. Yet its significance extends far beyond its sheer size. This extraordinary lake has become a cherished paradise for nature lovers and thrill seekers alike, providing endless opportunities for exploration and adventure. However, the passage of time has not been without its challenges for Shasta Lake. The region endured a severe 3-year drought that took a toll on the once thriving lake, diminishing water levels to dangerously low levels by September 2021. At that critical juncture, the lake was a mere 24% full, leaving the local community alarmed and the reservoir on the verge of emptiness. As the water levels teetered on the brink of disaster, hope seemed distant, with uncertainty shrouding the future of Shasta Lake. But nature had a surprise in store. In an almost unbelievable turn of events, the lake experienced a resurgence that defied all expectations. The once barren lake began to fill, surpassing even its average capacity. This puzzling revelation has left experts scratching their heads, searching for answers to the enigma surrounding Shasta Lake's revival. The residents of California held their breath as the year 2023 approached, hoping for a change in the relentless weather patterns that had plagued their beloved state for years. And just when all seemed lost, a glimmer of hope emerged on the horizon. Rainfall, like a blessing from the heavens, descended upon the drought-stricken land, bringing with it the promise of salvation. For the agencies and communities relying on the water of Shasta Lake, this resurgence was nothing short of a miracle. The lake, once on the brink of complete desolation, experienced a remarkable transformation. Its water levels, once depleted to alarming depths, began to rise steadily with each drop of rain. By the glorious month of May 2023, the lake had gained nearly 150 feet, reaching an astonishing 1,163.5 feet above sea level. It stood just a stone's throw away from reaching its maximum capacity. But amidst the euphoria, experts urged caution. While the recent rainfall provided temporary relief, it was not enough to reverse the long-term effects of the drought. The fragile balance of managing water resources demanded unwavering vigilance and the adoption of sustainable practices. The people of California had to remain alert, for the journey to Shasta Lake was far from over. The story of Shasta Lake was not mere infrastructure or a conduit of survival. It was a tapestry, woven with the threads of human endeavor and the tenacity of nature itself. Beyond its utilitarian purposes, the lake had become a treasure trove of adventure and serenity. Its picturesque shoreline, stretching over 370 miles, beckoned outdoor enthusiasts with promises of boating, fishing, water skiing, and camping. It was a dream destination for those seeking solace in the embrace of nature's beauty. Yet, this paradise had faced its fair share of challenges. Throughout the years, Shasta Lake has weathered storms, both literal and metaphorical. During the prolonged drought, its waters receded to unprecedented lows, revealing the scars of its struggle. Reservoirs that once teemed with life were reduced to mere puddles in the immense desert. In September 2021, Shasta Lake stood at a mere 24% capacity, with water levels a staggering 175 feet below the dam's crest. The consequences were dire, affecting not only the ecosystem but also the recreational activities and livelihoods of those dependent on the lake's bounty. However, as nature has taught us time and time again, she is both a destroyer and a giver of life. With the change in weather patterns in 2023, the rain cascaded down upon the thirsty earth, rejuvenating the parched land. Shasta Lake became the poster child of this resurgence, its waters rushing back with renewed vigor. And yet, caution prevailed. The scars of the past still lingered, a reminder that nature was not to be taken for granted. As Californians rejoiced at the sight of Shasta Lake replenishing before their very eyes, their hearts were filled with gratitude and hope. This divine intervention was a testament to the power of collective efforts and the triumph of resilience. It served as a reminder that nature, though battered and bruised, would always find a way to heal and provide. But as the experts warned, this journey was far from over. The challenges that lay ahead were as daunting as the ones faced in the past. The delicate balance of managing water resources demanded a sustainable approach that considered the needs of both humans and the natural world. And so, the residents of California pledged to remain vigilant, to tread lightly upon the fragile ecosystem of Shasta Lake, and to safeguard its future for generations to come. The intriguing aspect of this situation lies in the fact that while Shasta Lake experienced such a significant resurgence, Trinity Lake continued to struggle amidst the drought. It raises suspicions and questions about the water management practices and possible discrepancies in the allocation of resources. One possible explanation for this contrasting reality could be the prioritization of water distribution. Perhaps the authorities chose to focus their efforts on Shasta Lake, diverting more water to ensure its recovery while leaving Trinity Lake to suffer the consequences of neglect. This scenario implies a potential manipulation of resources and favoritism towards one region over another, deepening the mystery surrounding this situation. Another suspicious aspect to consider is the role of climate change. The sudden influx of rainfall and heavier winter storms seem out of the ordinary, considering the historical averages. This abnormal weather pattern raises concerns about the impact of global warming and the possibility that it could alter natural weather cycles. Could this unexpected surge in rainfall and snowfall be a temporary anomaly, or a sign of more significant changes to come? The fact that water levels in Shasta Lake have risen by nearly 150 feet, a mere 3.2 feet below its total capacity, also begs the question, what will happen if the lake reaches its full capacity? Will there be enough infrastructure in place to manage the excess water effectively? Or will we witness a potential disaster unfold as the lake overflows? Furthermore, the drastic difference in water levels between Shasta and Trinity Lakes, with Trinity Lake plummeting to a worrying 39% capacity, raises suspicions about the overall water management strategies in the region. Are there underlying factors contributing to the neglect and disregard faced by Trinity Lake during the drought? Or is it merely a matter of inadequate infrastructure and resources that hinder its recovery process? Overall, the contrasting conditions of Shasta and Trinity Lakes along with the unexpected weather patterns and suspicious management practices, create a captivating and mysterious narrative. The situation requires delicate balance, like walking on a tightrope. On one hand, the snowpack brings much-needed water to replenish the reservoirs and sustain the state's water supply. On the other hand, the rapid melting of the snow can have catastrophic consequences, causing flash floods and exacerbating the already dire circumstances of the prolonged drought. It's no wonder that water management in California is a complex and localized affair. Each reservoir has its own unique characteristics that require a deep understanding and careful mitigation to ensure their sustainable use. The neighboring lakes serve as a stark reminder of the importance of this approach. Let's take a closer look at Shasta Lake. As storms sweep through the region, dumping an astonishing amount of snow, record-level snowpack accumulates in the Sierra Nevada mountains. This massive store of nature's water sits patiently, waiting for spring to arrive and bring warmer temperatures. It's like a secret treasure chest, full of life-sustaining liquid. And when spring finally comes, the snow begins to melt. Gradually but surely, the runoff flows down the mountains, flowing into Shasta Lake and other reservoirs. The water level rises, injecting new life into these vital water sources. It's a remarkable sight to witness the transformation from barren to abundant. But as with most things in life, there are unexpected complexities and concerns. The prolonged drought has left the soil bone dry, unable to absorb the rapidly melting snow. It's like trying to pour water into a sponge that has been starved of hydration for far too long. The risk of flash flooding looms ominously over certain areas, a reminder that even the most promising developments can come with a dark side. The snowpack, while a blessing in its capacity to replenish water sources, also highlights the strains on groundwater reserves and aquifers. These hidden treasures lie beneath the surface, struggling to keep up with the demands of a growing population amidst a bleak water crisis. There's an urgent need for careful water management and a call for action to protect these precious resources. We must tackle the puzzle piece by piece, understanding the unique characteristics of each reservoir and each lake. The complex nature of California's water resources demands comprehensive solutions. We cannot afford to be complacent or take a one-size-fits-all approach. In this battle for sustainability, knowledge is power. The more we understand about the localized intricacies of water management and the unique challenges posed by the snowpack, the better equipped we are to find innovative solutions. We must think outside the box, beyond conventional wisdom, and embrace a mindset of adaptability and resilience. It's a race against time, a race to ensure the sustainable use of our water resources. The stakes are high, and the consequences of failure are dire. We can't afford to let these neighboring lakes become harbingers of doom. Instead, let them be a symbol of hope, a beacon that guides us towards a future where water is abundant, where our reservoirs thrive, and where our communities can flourish amidst the complexities of nature. The recent resurgence of water in Shasta Lake has brought a glimmer of hope after years of devastating drought. But before we start celebrating, experts want us to pump the brakes and tread cautiously. They warn us not to be lulled into a false sense of security because a full reservoir does not guarantee an endless supply of water for the future. Graham Fogg, a renowned hydrogeology professor, wants us to open our eyes to the harsh reality. He reminds us that while the recent rainfall has provided some relief, it will not be enough to undo the long-term damage caused by the drought. This is a wake-up call for all of us, highlighting the dire need for careful water management and constant monitoring of our precious water resources. The recent shift in weather patterns and the weighty significance of the snowpack in the Sierra Nevada mountains have undoubtedly played a crucial role in Shasta Lake's resurrection. But we must not let this temporary triumph blind us to the impending challenges that lie ahead. California, we cannot afford to rest on our laurels. Experts are calling for continued vigilance and a laser focus on water management if we want to secure a sustainable future for our state's water resources. This is not the time to become complacent or take things for granted. We must take immediate action to preserve this precious commodity that sustains our very existence. The stakes are high, and the consequences of mismanaging our water resources are dire. We cannot afford to let our guard down and become victims of our own folly. Our survival depends on our ability to adapt, innovate, and make difficult choices. So as we witness the encouraging resurgence of water in Shasta Lake, let's not be fooled into thinking that our problems are magically solved. We need your voice, your engagement, and your determination to secure a sustainable future. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and let's work together to ensure that Shasta Lake's renaissance is not just a fleeting mirage. Thank you for watching, and remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel to stay informed on the latest developments.